I believe that God is really getting ready to show himself strong on behalf of what religion would call weakness. God said, my power is made perfect in weakness. And God is really getting ready to surprise a lot of people with who he raises up in these times. And he's getting ready to surprise a lot of people with how he's getting ready to dish out justice. And so, which leads me to my next point, is what my prophetic word is, which is exotic surprises. Stay tuned.
I care about every detail of your life. I am God and I do not fail. I promised that I would not leave you nor fail you in any way. I promised that I would lead you into all truth. I have exotic surprises in store for those who are faithful to my covenant, those who love me with all their hearts, their minds, and their soul. They will bring back exotic surprises from their journey with me. I promised that the virtuous would see my face. My word was written in such a way to expose every heart, mindset, and soul. I have hidden certain truths from the wise and have revealed them to those with childlike faith. I have revealed truths to those who followed me wholeheartedly. It is time for women to fully embrace all that I have for them by positioning themselves to receive the power and authority that can only come from me. There are blueprints and revelations that will only be discovered by the authority of the woman. This authority is not less than what men have always accepted. There is healing for the nations that rest in the hearts of women who are rising and will rise to fulfill their destinies. Though men have held a form of authority, I am giving revelation of the authority that women have always had. And this in turn strips away falsehood, oppression, abuse of power, and every influence that is not of my spirit and would cause my children harm. To some, this will strike fear into the hearts of those with religious mindsets, but perfect love casts out fear. This truth will force you into the light that a lot of people refuse to come into because of fear that their deeds will be exposed as evil. But perfect love casts out fear. I said that it was not good for man to be alone. So why would you think that men were called to stand alone in authority? Have you not read? Iron sharpens iron, so as a friend sharpens a friend. Have I not called you friends? You were called to serve and not to be served. Now, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Men were the first to accept a form of authority, but now women shall recognize their authority in me. There has been a form of authority taught from doctrines of demons, and many of my children still teach this doctrine. Many have been operating with a form of authority while denying the power thereof. Your perspective of authority has not only underestimated my weakness, but undervalued my weakness. The foolishness of my ways are wiser than human wisdom, and my weakness is stronger than man's strength. My power is made perfect in weakness, and it is this weakness and with this humility that will destroy the wisdom of the wise. This wisdom goes back to the tree of life. Do you have the right to eat from it? The authority that I gave both men and women will do you good and not harm. There is a form of authority that seeks to rule over, lord over, and to kill, steal, and destroy. This type of authority rejoices at injustice, but the authority that I give rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Can you hear my truth? My truths are exotic and full of surprises. To fail to acknowledge the truth of the authority that women hold would be to rejoice at injustice. To fail to accept their authority would be to despise my authority. To fail to accept the authority that I have given them would be to hate yourself. To fail to acknowledge their authority would be to remain blemished. You cannot come into the fullness of the kingdom without recognizing this authority. My authority is of love, and because I love my children, I discipline my children. Take heed now and seek my face, lest my judgment catch you by surprise.